kills today, but they didn't quite actually get much more. And this is a good read just by starting off the round.
Yeah, great lurk out of Roxy to pick up Juliano's aggression. And that's going to really limit the options for G2 to get back into this site, taking much more heads-on fights than they would have wanted to. And look at this late flank by Roxy as well. She's timing it, making her way up through middle, securing that back, allowing for the setup to come into play. Look at Guild all the way back in the spawn. Kim is lining up those snake bites to run the clock down even further. This is going to be a tough one because they have to deal with the 2 players on site, and then they have to deal with Viper afterwards. Look at Glance, just tucked away behind that Viper wall. This is a play with big intention behind it. She has been spotted, and she won't get the kill. This is now a little bit dangerous. The snake bite coming in a little late. Is there already one on the way down? It doesn't matter. The defuse has come on through. G2 got away with the round. Obviously,
They're going to be playing it on this round.
well, she's already found the opening. Smurfette dealt with immediately, and that mid-aggression from Juliano, she'll either push out a double doors or go down through elbow. We saw it from G2 the last time that they played versus Guild on this map, and Juliano was having practically no problems with feeling out that space. Good opening, at least, for Guild to return it back, and now the B site's under heavy threat. They're starting to move in. zAAz has already pushed inside of her poison orb. Does she maintain that position? No, she's going to back off, get into the corner. Not an often held position when you have control over cons, so this is going to catch them completely by surprise. Great positioning from zAAz, and of course a fantastic round from Juliano. Once you're on the site, Viper's Pit active, and now those Spectres are basically Vandals. You know, when players push into this Viper's Pit, it's so easy to take them down, and Glance is showing exactly that. G2 still have a drone to try and work their way back in towards this side, and a missed shot from Juliano. That could be incredibly costly. The Blade Storm deployed to try and recover this round. She'll find the... Oh, she doesn't find the first. In fact, it's Mimi, so her knives won't be refreshed. She has to use the operator, and Smurfette is taking the fight all the way to them, upgrading the rifle and playing from outside. This is a smart angle for Smurfette now. They've at least spotted her. They know that she's going to be up close, but look at the HP. Oh, they're decayed heavily. Mimi left down to 1 HP as she steps back inside of this Viper ultimate. Her health will go right back down. And this is where Kim should be able to take her down so easily. Such a nice round from Guild, using their abilities, their ultimates, and their lower economy. We'll see exactly how things are panning out in this round with the push coming out towards B, but you got to be careful of the lurk around middle. Currently, Roxy been very, very solid on those lurk plays, but she'll be caught again, and this has been a solid round. Petra holding out on middle, and then switching in to help out on the side itself, even wall banging Kim out. That is a dominant answer back from G. Hard for either team to draw clear conclusions. They're still, yeah, on their B plans, trying different things, ways to punish these players, and Mimi's repositioning to the back of the site, playing much more shallow, has definitely caught them off guard to start with. Cille making her way around the site. Yeah, she's dead in the open, being revealed. Absolutely no chance of getting out of that one unscathed. And with Cinnamon on 10 HP, it's a quick, easy kill for zAAz. Now we're evened up on the way back in, but a lot of the players here on Guild are low. Look how 30 HP on Glance from far away. If Kim doesn't find one, this round is under heavy threat, and she might find the both of them, and she will! That's absolutely beautiful. Just dancing around that central pole and then taking them down.
Of their win conditions, you know, being aggressive, just trying to cut off those rotations. Probably gonna find Roxy here.
Yeah, that lurk from Roxy has been solid in the early stages, but yeah, last 2, she's been really punished. Nice flash! Oh, Cille almost gets Smurfette as well. Great damage, the flash. She's walked right past Viper and has no idea she'll be shot in the back. Kim positioning God in this game, apparently, as she's able to pick up zAAz and even plant the spike in the end. What an absolutely gorgeous start to the round, although they will lose Smurfette. They lost Glance as well there. That could have been very, very bad. The recon's going to reveal Glance, so she's got to make a move. Destroying it gives away her position. They know that Kim is on the site, so G2 have something to work with, at least in that sense. But the time, well, there is plenty of it, but with all the positions they have to clear out, they kind of need to take Glance down so they can drone in and try to deal with Viper. Now they're free to drone, free to recon, free to shock dart, see what they can do. But it looks like they're just running in, chasing her down. Kim, as we said, her positioning has been on point, and she'll find the first 4 kills. 5-5 for Guild. Kim, she had a struggle yesterday. Seekers is a strange one, right? Because you've already used the Viper's Pit, so it doesn't matter to you if they're outside A or not, and then use the Seekers. They're sticking with 2 players inside of this Viper's Pit. That is interesting. it might almost work out for them. They've spotted a lot of players here, so Cille's going to push up early. You still have zAAz behind, keeping the pit alive and watching for the players who could have come through mid. Of course, they've given up a lot of control now, but they've taken some of their own. Cille will only find the one. Now they're going to try to deal with zAAz. Looks like they're content to run through this Viper's pit. You're not going to find many teams that are willing to do this. And taking a look at who Guild have alive, what they don't have, what they want, which is their drone. They're going to have to just take those fights, although the recon did push zAAz out. So now the site can be theirs.
And it's a 3v3 situation. Juliano playing with the operator. The spike is going to go down again by Kim.
Spike planted.
Another tough situation for G2. No smokes to play with. And clock's ticking.
Well, they have cloud bursts. They have 3-second smokes.
Okay.
Something. Yeah, no.
You also have Kim waiting for with the lineup.
Yeah, that's going to be the big issue here. Not only Kim, you also have Glance. I think that's going to be a snake bite into Poison Orb and then Shock Dart down as well when they're already taking double damage. That's a pretty devastating blow, and there it is. The Shock Dart coming through. The second one just bouncing its way in.
She has to go for it.
They've got to get on it right now and just tank that damage. Petra able to take down Kim. Can they find Glance? Glance moving forward, 46 HP and no time left. They've delayed long enough to win it out and ruin your day. I like this. They're going to play through mid. G2, what a bit of an unconventional pistol round to start with, and it has yielded them a completely free A site and the ability to take some aggressive fights at double opening.
Not only that, they get 2 kills and also all the information that they were stacking up on B. All the players from Guild left just running in from the defender spawn. Another utility that is going to be used to back them off. Safe positionings from G2. This should be done and dusted.
Oh, yes, it's looking like it will be. That classic in for the one. And as we see Guild attempt to run back out, let's look at the amount of angles they've got to cover. The player just to their left, Mimi, down below the stairs, will deal enough damage to allow. It does feel like G2 as well put a bit more thought into that because of what we saw yesterday where Guild were actively looking. I remember one of the pistol rounds where they 4-stacked the site and G2 ended up getting... All right.
Okay.
Fair enough, Juliano. Spectre on range through a smoke. Cille ain't got the same idea, though. She's been dropped. That's a weapon to be recovered, and really, it's dangerous for G2 in the sense that they don't want to lose any more players. They've lost the one, but everybody invested. They got their Spectres. They got their Bulldog as well. So any damage that Guild can do from this point would be fantastic, being as they've not decided to force buy this up. But it looks like they're going to end up giving a Blade Storm away. Whether she lives or dies, it doesn't matter. Well, maybe it does if Glance can win the round.
I mean, she's 4 HP. I think it's extremely difficult. It's gonna be so low many places that she's not gonna be able to step in. And zAAz should have the angle.
Yeah, at this stage, even the time is just too low. Because when... So she kills it first. This gets a little bit more scary, but she's gonna tap it and Mimi can just kill her pretty much. It's one bullet. One bullet to the body. All that's needed. There it is. To finish it off, one Bulldog, that I would say. But I wonder if they've looked at it and said, hey, when we're eco and we use a Blade Storm, we have like X%, and it's enough to actually have like Petra on a Guardian here, for example, if they find it worthwhile. I'd love to know if that's a very active decision they've made based on how their gameplay works.
If she's feeling comfortable and Juliana wants to be, you know, the entrance point for G2, I understand it if they want to exclusively save it for when they're playing an eco.
Yeah, it's an interesting take because it is different to what most teams would do, and I'd love to see why they've made that choice. As I think I said it yesterday, where it's like in American football, the field goal argument. It's always been a fun one for the 1% of people in EU that get that. Nice Shock Dart out of Glance. Deep damage. Kim going to be able to take down Cille, and with that Hunter's Fury, if that reveals Juliano, she's in a lot of trouble, but Kim makes sure she is either way. That's a good retake out of Guild.
It's not only the retake, it's also the, you know, the outcome of the force. They're gonna be able to upgrade to those guns. And when you were talking about it, it's literally a counter strat to every single, I would say, again, even though they were the ones, Guild were the ones picking Haven.
Oh, Juliano able to open this up nicely on the Blade Storm. The aggression paying off, but Smurfette will trade it. A classic of Mimi. It's just earned them a rifle. They can't retrieve it just yet, but they have got a spike plant and a one-player advantage. Petra just one away from grabbing that Hunter's Fury, and obviously confident to just play the post plants already. Oh, they've caught her. That's a shame. She was about to play off the back of those Seekers, but couldn't actually execute, so that ultimate ends up just kind of wasted with the kill Good stuff by Guild already on the way in. Oh, now things are looking bad, though. Petra's got that Hunter's Fury. She went back for lineups and then turned it into a mid-round lurk. Good shock dart. 70 HP remaining on Roxy. Reveal going through. It shows she's not even defusing. They'll wait a couple. No, they won't wait. They'll shock dart her out. Oh, what a great round from G2.
That is amazing.
7 force bind up like this, no issue with it at all. And they've been very proactive, getting aggressive on mid, double swinging into that fight and finding an opening duel. On a round like this, opening duels are so valuable. Putting them ahead, they don't need to play aggressive anymore. They don't need to take risks. They can allow G2 to make the next move and step into them. Juliano, look at that. They're so aware. Mimi covering the left. It's like this synergy of a team like G2, and it's no surprise. They played top-level CS for years and years and dominated the female scene. So, of course, the majority of this team having so much experience together is going to be a scary thing to face off against.
Oof. That was extremely close. The retake is coming in. Juliano does have the operator.
No, this is bad. This is very bad. Juliano has to show up with that off, but it's really hard to play around these kind of closer angles. She's going to go in for the Sheriff instead, try to flank all the way around, but it's expected. Kim is on one today. 3 kills already. Now the defuse starts. The orb blocking it, but zAAz takes both kills anyways to put 12 on the board for G2. This is going to be map point and 5 attempts to close it out.
5 attempts, 5 rounds.
Age that you can activate so your teammates can get back in from the connector, but it was that little gap from Guild. They wanted to take the fight. They wanted to swing on it, and little did they know the op was waiting. This time they definitely know Cille is waiting. She flashed just a moment ago, but they still don't win the fight. Smurfette caught completely off guard, and I have to say yet again, Kim has just been phenomenal here on Breeze. She is putting in the work, and now with that not poison orb, but that ult orb, she's able to put the Viper's pit down inside of A. So that is pretty much a secure site.
And zAAz hasn't even blinked. Hasn't even flinched just a little bit. And actually, they're going to commit just with that drone. They're going to force Kim out of that ultimate. Trying to find her. Oh, and they're going to spot her.
Oh, she's dead. She is so dead at that point. You know, no way out. Juliano opening it up, getting them onto the site.
zAAz hasn't moved yet.
Brilliant round from Kim, but unfortunately, that drone, it's the enemy of every Viper, really. We've all been there. Good shot by Juliano. Oh, on a tear to close this out. Roxy's only got a Sheriff. And she's being Hunter's Fury. Yeah, throwing it all at her in the end. 13 to